What's up, everybody? Good to be back. Hope you guys liked my last video, me and Coop hiking. Me, Coop, and Mike hiking. It was my first true hike. My first like actual hike. I think we hiked 7 miles. He could correct me, I'm not 100% sure on that, but I just know it was a lot. I never hiked that much, I never hiked that high, but it was a great experience. Get you in touch with nature. There's no cell phone service, so it's just your camera, your friends, good conversation. I mean, it was I want to do it again soon. I hit him up right after. I was like, bro, we got to do that again. But today, I just want to kind of give a wrap up of how my second year went this past season. And obviously my Oakland Raiders video, after I ended up getting cut after training camp with them back in early September, I think I posted that. And then when I first signed with Indy in the middle of the season, around October, I think it was. But I just wanted to give a little bit more details of how stuff went and how stuff finished for me. It was a great finish. It's obviously finished better than it started. Getting cut is never something you want to happen, but that's part of the game. As I've said many times before, the kind of position that I'm in, I'm trying to push past that threshold where it's not looked at as the norm. I want to make that seem as far-fetched as I could possibly make it. Spent a week in Seattle, and actually not even a week. It was about 4 or 5 days, and through that time, that was probably some of the most stress I've ever had in a long time. Because if you know me, I'm not the type of guy that truly gets stressed out about a lot. I'm real open-minded. I'm free. I'm freelance. I try to think about the positivity in pretty much every situation that I'm in. That goes with things that happen in my life. That goes with people that I meet. That time I had where I really didn't have a job, it was stressful. After I signed with Seattle, I was there for 5 days, like I said, and after that I got cut and was back home for about a month. And you just train. I ended up getting picked up by Indy about week 5 or 6. And so I got there, I felt great, and I was there for practice squad. And so obviously I'm trying to work my way up. So I was on practice squad for a few weeks, good week, and then Jacksonville week, I actually ended up getting moved up. Got elevated to active roster, which has been my main goal since I got into the league. Because I came in to Oakland as a undrafted free agent, and trying to fight for that last spot, and through training camp, how things unfolded, I kind of got, like, I'm a realist at the end of the day. I want to get to my goals, but if I see something that is not really unfolding like I would hope for it to, you just got to kind of accept it and just roll with the punches. But so I kind of started seeing how things were trending. I was like, it's probably going to be at least a practice squad year for me to start the season. But that was a blessing in itself. To even get on practice squad, the percentages are so low, so I was blessed regardless. But being on practice squad, it makes you hungrier because you want to play. Like you practice all week, you do everything everybody else does, but you don't get to put on that uniform on Sunday. And that's everybody's dream. It's been my dream. And being elevated to active roster was a huge accomplishment. And that's not to say that I just thought about it like, oh, I'm good, I'm here. No. So you get elevated, and I was about the 5th receiver when I got elevated, playing special teams most of the time. You're a 5th receiver. In that position on a team, you're playing special teams. You have to play special teams to be able to be a 5th receiver, because I mean, the majority of the game, the 1, 2, 3 guys are really playing 90+% of the snaps, and the 4th receiver gets in there too, obviously. But that 5th receiver, I mean, you're a special teams guy, and I know that. That's why I was trying to bust my butt on all facets of the game. But knowing that, you still want to perfect your craft. I want to move my way up the ranks. Like I'm not working my butt off year in and year out, week in and week out, month in and month out, to be the 5th receiver for the rest of my career. I wanna be one of the guys. I wanna keep getting better. I wanna keep getting better every time I step on the field. Every day I wake up, I'm always looking to get at least a little bit better, whether that's mentally, physically, on the field, all that kind of stuff. Getting that call just made me even hungrier. I was able to play a couple snaps in that Jacksonville game, first game, and it was awesome because my family came down, my fiance came down, my best man came down with his friend, and there's a group of friends I had there. My family was there to all support me, and that's been a dream of mine for my family to be able to come and see me suit up and play in an NFL game. And it was awesome. It was an awesome feeling to have them in the stands, knowing that they were cheering me on. And it was a great feeling to be able to be on that field and have something on other than sweats or a shirt and just kind of watching, but you're actually in the game. You know in the situations just in case you get your name called. So it's a crazy feeling. I mean, it's the same game at the end of the day. I've been playing this game for years, since I was a kid. So they always tell you don't think about it too much when you get on the field. And I never do, but being in that uniform, finally in an actual regular season, I've been in a uniform before in preseason and that was huge, but being in an actual regular season game when, I mean, it counts. You're playing these games to get to the postseason, to win every week, and you're playing against the other team's 53 guys that are the best in the league. 53, like every team has a ton of talent. So each week in and week out, no matter who you play, you're always playing against someone that's top talent. So it's a great first experience on the field, and then we headed to Buffalo. I think the third week I was active. I'm pretty sure the second or third week, and knew it was gonna be cold. To get up there, it's cold, no precipitation, nothing like that, no snow. We look at the forecast for Sunday, the game, no snow, 10% chance. We're like, okay, we're good. The most we're gonna have is some cold weather. Warming up, we get some flurries, and I was like, all right, we're in Buffalo, so I mean, I'm sure they get flurries all the time. I'm sure it'll stop by game time. Even if it did flurry during the game, it's not a big deal. Go back in, put the uniform on, put all the pads on, all that stuff, get ready for the game to go actually warm up. We walk outside, and I kid you not, we walk outside, we cannot see past the tunnel entry. It's completely white. That's how hard it's snowing. We're like, where'd this come from? Like, it was just flurrying. There was no percentage, there was 10% chance of snow today. Where the heck did this come from? We're like, whatever, go outside, we start, I mean, it was, in that 30-minute span, we started running on the field, and it was, I mean, it was at least 2 or 3 inches already. I mean, it was pouring snow. And so we're running routes and warm-ups, and we're like, I mean, you're not really running routes. You're running routes to keep your traction. And that's never a good thing. You want to run your routes full speed, but you can't, because if you do, you'll slip every time. So that was definitely a crazy feeling to just go out there and boom, you're in snow. It's gonna snow the whole game. If it's snowing like this, it's gonna snow the whole game, so you better be prepared for it. Go back out, still snowing, it's probably about 6 inches now. And they're shoveling the field, and it snows the whole game. Like that, like a blizzard. It snows the whole game. Every timeout, TV timeout, anything like that, they had to shovel every 5 yards so we could see where we were on the field. They had to shovel the sidelines so everybody knew where the sidelines were. People at home ended up finding out they couldn't even see the game. We get back on our iPads to watch film, you can't see the first 3 quarters because it's snowing that hard. And there's people in the stands just chilling. If it's snowing that hard, if you know me as a person, I hate the cold like that, just chilling. If I'm playing in it, you kind of warm up, you get the blood going, you kind of warm as you can possibly be in that kind of weather. These people are just sitting there like this, and snow's just collecting in their arms, on top of their head. Now they're dedicated, loyal fans, that's awesome. But nothing can beat a living room with a fireplace and the comfort of your home and warmth and a TV. I'm sorry. Now, I mean, you wouldn't be able to see the game, but you're still warm. I'm not sitting in the cold like that. No, I'm not sitting in the blizzard. Just can't do it. So my point is, just like 2-3 games into my career of being on a actual plane, I'm in one of the snowiest games ever. I don't know if it's the snowiest or I don't know, but I heard that it was one of the craziest blizzard games to be played in. And that's an experience I'll never forget. I'll tell my kids about that. People ask me when I got home just how that game was, just how cold were you? It was crazy. It was a crazy game to be a part of. It was fun. It was fun to be out there like you running around in 12 inches of snow, 10, 11 inches of snow. It's hard to run in. You really gotta pick your knees up to run. It was crazy. It was a good year. It was a good finish to my year, and it was just a huge stepping stone to where I want to be coming into year 3. And I've already been training my butt off in this off season, and I'm just really what motivates me is looking back at those games that I was active and just seeing what I did in those games whenever I was put in a situation to play, what I can do better, what I gotta work on. I know what I gotta work on. I've been told what I need to work on and what coaches think I need to work on, and I'm just trying to bust my butt to perfect that and get better every single day. Like I said, whether it's a little bit or a lot, I'm trying to get better no matter what. The draft's in two months. There's always new guys coming in. In my opinion, I think you have to work harder every single offseason. That you're just harder and harder because you're getting older. You're getting. Obviously I'm still young, but if I had to guess, you have to work even harder because your body's getting older. You're adding more and more practices, more and more gains onto your body, and that starts to add up. I can't wait for year 3. So there's hopefully a lot in store. It's in my control, and I can't let things pass. I can't let things slide. I'm trying to be the best that I can be, and there's a high ceiling I still got to get to, and I know that. And there's a lot of things so far in just 2 years that have humbled me a ton and just kept my perspective on track. Fortunately, so far it hasn't drained me. It's kind of built me up. It's kind of made me into a different person so far. So I can only hope for more blessings. But hey, I appreciate you guys following along this journey, the short journey that I've had so far. I'm trying to make it a long one, and so I hope you guys stick around. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following. Thanks for the support. Everybody that does support me throughout all of this. I thank you for it. It means a lot. No matter whether I know anybody that does support me or not, I mean, support, no matter who you got it from, it goes a long way, and for anybody, and no matter what they do. And so, yeah, just stay tuned. Hopefully more updates to come, and to tell you guys how things are going. Got more videos coming and more content, so keep following. And you guys got any suggestions or any ideas for me for any of my videos, let me know. Comment below. Make sure you subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and hit that bell too, the little bell icon, so you guys get updated whenever I do post videos. I'm trying to post more at a faster rate, but if I ever do lag behind, you guys are not really caught up. Gotta get that notification so whenever I do, you guys know.